Yes. Good morning, West Ham fans. So is Alexander Z1 for West Ham? Let's talk about it. Yes, everybody, Russ of the West Ham Network. Hope you are all safe and well, my friends. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. Oh, we is it me or these types of days? It just drags on, particularly the weather. You know, still, I like it hot, but not this hot. Innit? I like it hot, but not this hot. It's crazy to think about 10 days ago, I was in 45-degree heat and didn't think of it, didn't think of nothing. But here it gets over 25 and it's like, innit? Anyway, Russ from the West Ham Network. Hope you're safe and well. West Ham Safety Network, according to the West Ham Voice. And 6'2". But if you're new around here, give it a like, give it a comment, give it a share, give it a subscribe. Now, something a bit different and something we'll be doing more regularly, as we have a new character unlocked at the West Ham Network. That is Ben. Ben, our analyst, our own channel analyst. Check us out. And what we're doing is looking at, obviously, we report the players that we're being linked with, and then with Ben, we can look at a little bit more detail in terms of the stats. And is that player a good fit? And, is this player a good fit? And what are their strengths? What are their weaknesses? So it's like a little sort of what's the word? Not an appendix, but a prologue. Is that a prologue? Yeah, prologue to the rumour. So obviously yesterday, in Hammer's headlines, we spoke about the Arsenal midfielder / left back / wing back. He likes things as a midfielder, but really he's a left back. Alexander Zinchenko, and there was reports that Arsenal were open for him to leave if a club met their valuation. He's entering the last years of his contract, and so they're looking for him to move on in the summer. A number of clubs, a few from Italy. I think, is it PSV Eindhoven, Ajax? I think clubs in Germany and a couple of clubs from the Premier League, including West Ham, were name-checked as potential destinations for the 28-year-old international defender, with a fee of around 13.13, not 30. 13.13 attached to his name, but coming at quite a hefty salary. Believed to be around, I don't know what he's on now, but it looks like he's open to take a pay cut, bless him, to about 100, 150 grand a week. How's he going to survive? How's the poor man going to survive? So let's have a look at his stats and come up to some conclusions whether he is the right man for West Ham. So Zinchenko is 28, 5'9", left back, left wing back, also plays central midfield for his international side, usually Ukraine. He's played 3-2-3. Isn't that weird? He scored 10 goals with 31 assists in his career. So that's 41 goal involvements from left back. Most notably, currently playing for Arsenal, but in terms of Premier League, played for Man City for many years as well. In terms of his stats for last season, didn't have a whole raft of games for Arsenal. In terms of only 15 Premier League appearances, was involved in that as 5 clean sheets as well. He started 46.6% of the games as a starting 11. So only 15 appearances, and just over half of them were starting appearances. And indeed, not much at all from a attacking perspective last season for the Arse. His Premier League record in total, 145 appearances, 2 goals, 12 assists, 35 clean sheets, and 4 Premier League championships. Or Premiership, you know what I mean. 17, 18, 18, 19, 20, 21, and 21 and 22 seasons, all through Man City. Looking at his stats, comparing him to Emerson, where he's 2 years he's younger, 3 years he's younger. In terms of his stats last season, more fouls, more interceptions on 90 per 90 minutes and less tackles. So, in comparison to someone like Emerson, not from last year's perspective, um, not the greatest season for him. I mean, the season before he played 34 times for the club for Arsenal, and the season after before then, again, another 27, 28 appearances there. So, last year, in and out and around the squad, where the previous 2 years he was, 27 starts. What no, is it 27 starts? Well, he almost, 30, at least 30 appearances for Arsenal in the Premier League. In terms of his attributes, now, I'll be perfectly honest. When the link came out, I was thinking, I don't know. And actually, to be honest, that's why I put it out to the West Ham network sort of community to see what you guys thought, because that's important. Because I've got one opinion. It was like, does he float my boat? I don't know. And some of them were actually like, to be honest, he's probably better than Ollie Stars is now. He's probably better than what we've got in terms of Emerson as well. And if Emerson coming to the end of his time at West Ham, it seems, would he would be a useful purchase, particularly for 13 million quid. I think we have lost a lot of experience when it comes to West Ham. The likes of obviously Aaron Cresswell, Soufal, these guys, Fabianski, even Danny Ings. He's got a lot of Premier League experience, not a lot of experience at West Ham, but a lot of Premier League experience. Kurt Zuma, Antonio potentially as well. There's probably close to 1,000 games we're losing. My nose is really itchy. Sorry. So sorry. It's this hay fever that's in my absolute brain at the moment. Whereas, someone like Zinchenko, a lot of experience, captain as well of Ukraine as well, I believe. Or he has captained them. In terms of his strengths and weaknesses, passing, very strong, 86% completion rate. You've got to think we've under a sort of more possession, as it says there, good fit for Potter, based on a possession-based system. He doesn't lose the ball when he's passing. He can play a number of positions, as we said, left back, left wing back, defensive midfield as well. He's got good composure under pressure in and out of possession. Weaknesses, I mean, yes, he's got a high percentage rate, but in terms of the offensive output, not much. He didn't contribute anything in terms of goal contributions for in the Premier League last year for Arsenal. One-on-one tackles, he's got a low tackle success rate, especially compared to someone like Emerson. Physical stature, he's 5'9". He's not the biggest. He's bigger than me, but then who ain't? It turns taller. He's quite svelte, so it has led to a higher foul rate compared to Emerson, for example. And in terms of his fit within Potter, he has multiple positions. That's always a plus when it comes to a player. They're not hamstrung to one position. He does have a winning mentality, and and leadership as well, which again something we want more. I personally want more leaders on the pitch, and he has, he's an international captain, another one to go alongside Thomas Suchek. He is international captain for Ukraine, isn't he? I need to check. Zinchenko, Ukraine captain. I'm pretty sure he is. Yes, and he has been for the last 3 years, Russ. Okay, thanks for that. What a fucking idiot I am sometimes. I do apologise profusely. Oh, no, he wasn't. No, he's not. Oh, the guy from what's his name is now? He's Ukrainian international. The guy from Bournemouth, Zabanari. Okay, well, he has been. Okay, he has been for 3 years. He was international captain. Anyway, so there's a leadership there. There's a winning mentality. He's won a lot of stuff during his time, particularly obviously Man City. Not Arsenal, we've fuck already, but for Man City, 4 Premier League championships, 13 quid. I think you could probably do a lot worse than get Zinchenko in for 30 million quid. The only issue for me is obviously the wages. Now we have saved a lot of wages in terms of players coming in or leaving rather. The likes, I mean, he'd probably be on the same wages as Danny Ings. Who would I rather have? Would I rather have Zinchenko or Danny Ings on that same wage? And to be honest, I think we paid about 15 million quid for Danny Ings. So I know I'd rather spend my money, but where would you rather spend your money? Is he the right fit for you? Let me know in the comments below. Holly will be back with the Daily Show and Hammer's Headlines. So let us know what you think. What you think. While I have you, do you want to win this? Mark Noble signed shirt from the 2017-18 season. If you do, look, it's even on a lovely little hanger. It's on a lovely hanger. If you do, I don't want it to fall down. That's going to fall down. But there. If you do, there's a link below and enter our latest raffle. It's £5 for a ticket. There's I think the early bird discount's still up for if you buy 3 tickets, get one. Buy 3, you get 1 free. 4 for the price of 3. And that draw is going to be next Thursday. Tonight we've got Altal Hammers with Budgie and Kieran as per usual on Wednesday. Tomorrow we should have a new series, which we haven't decided whether we're going to do it live for the first one or pre-record. Might do a pre-record, but 2 new characters unlocked, hopefully, for the West Ham network. So yeah, some new faces on the screen. Hopefully you'll like it. There's nothing like it at the moment out in the West Ham network community in terms of YouTube. There's nothing out there at the moment like this. So hopefully you enjoy it. Anyway, take care, stay safe, stay warm, stay humble, and let me know in the comments below. Is Zinchenko the right fit for West Ham? I'd love to find out your opinions. Much love. Bye-bye.